2, 1.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby. Howdy, har-hoo, buckaroos.
I don't know where to go with that one. Is that an Indiana thing?
No,
Buckaroos?
that'd
Okay.
be the Wild West, sucker. Is Indiana
But is
in the
it
West?
in the
I
wild?
don't think so. I'm not the bestest at geography.
Well, you are in the
geometry.
western part of the state, though.
I am.
You know, I lived in
Southwest, yeah.
Evansville. Not to give away your location, because now you're going to get, like, people are going to mob up on your house. I know.
Oh, crap.
No.
Think? I don't think I'm that big. I mean, I'm big, but I'm not that
when
big.
I was a baby, I lived
And I
in
meant
Evansville.
physically big, not... Oh, so it doesn't even count.
It doesn't? What? Why?
Not really. Because you don't even
Well,
remember
I didn't
it.
say I remembered it. I just said I lived there when I was a baby. So is that the
doesn't really count.
criteria for mentioning that you've lived somewhere? That you remember it?
Oh, maybe
Okay.
not. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
Because if that's the case, then
I'm gonna
I've
have to look that
lived
up.
a lot of places that I probably don't remember. I know when I was in kindergarten and first grade, I think it was kindergarten and first grade, I lived in Belgium. I don't know if I remember that.
What? You remember that?
I do remember that
You don't
that we
remember it?
had a Volkswagen Beetle.
Nice. Slug bug.
See, that's
What
where
color?
I'm kind of hazy.
Yeah. Doesn't count.
My life does not
all
count.
kinds of don't count. for you.
When we also lived in Maryland, and I think we had a white Volkswagen Beetle. I guess my dad and I think they were into
Like
Volkswagen Beetles, which is that's surprising to me. I don't think so.
Was he a
No,
hippie?
not at all. The opposite of a hippie.
No. What was your dad
Or
like?
What's he like?
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm like thinking
Yeah,
my dad because he's passed. So
You know,
you kind of go.
it's
I don't know.
kind of weird thinking back to, like, you know, living when you lived with your dad, like when you lived with your parents, and then
Right.
you think about how you are with your kids, and I just cannot see any correlation. Like the way I parent, or just the type of person I am. You know, because my dad retired from the Army at like 42 or something like that, and then he just chilled. Like he didn't
Okay.
get into anything. Like he didn't go. I mean, he worked some part-time jobs here and there, really just to kill time. You know, not for money. But
Right.
as far as, you know, thinking about growing up in the house with pops, I just don't. Like, I do not have any, like, there's no correlation there. Not that I don't know. You think over time you would start to see, like, the resemblances and the similarities, but we just are very different.
No.
I mean, he was military, obviously, so that's probably a big factor. You know, he seemed like an older guy, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just how we see our parents is, we always saw them as older people. And even now, like when I moved out of my house, I think my dad was 40. You know,
wow.
and he was on the verge of retiring. And you know, I still live nearby. Sierra Vista's a pretty small town, so even when I move out, I'm
Yeah,
still like
very
3
small.
streets down. So it's, you know, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. We just carried ourselves very differently. You know, I think that's, you know, I feel like I'm kind of like a young soul, you know, like,
Don't people usually like being an old soul?
yeah, and I'm not. I don't know.
No,
I don't know that.
immature.
No,
Is that what that means?
but I guess
Oh,
I can't think of a better word besides immature. Maybe, or childish. I don't know the right word. No, I mean just
ignorant?
for my state of mind
You're
is
ignorant.
childish or immature. Like I just like doing things that are fun. Yeah.
You are pretty childish. I mean, you're responsible, but you're childish.
Like
I get it.
even at work on conference calls, I'm pranking and I'm the jokester. And so yeah, that's how I'm doing some weird things with my hands. You probably can't see it. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
No, I can see it. Oh, I can see it all right. It's like you're cupping.
I mean, it's not recording in
something.
OBS because it's not going that. You can the word the Y of Tommy is kind of hiding it. Yeah.
Like you're fondling.
Yeah, it's like I'm adjusting testes or something.
It's not. Yeah.
Edit that.
We need to cut that out.
Put a notification bell
I'll have to
right
put
there.
Something like I'll put a little.
Speaking of notification bells,
over it.
You should subscribe if you haven't already.
Please. So the thing is, I mean, I'm just going to be blunt. I want to make money doing this, but that's not why I'm doing it. But if I'm going to do it, I might as well get there. Don't you agree? I mean, that's kind of nice
I mean, here's how I see it. I mean, videography, gadgets in general, but really videography has been like a top hobby of mine for maybe like the past 10 years. Going on 10 years, maybe like 9, let's say. Who cares? If there was a way I didn't have to sit in front of a computer all day, writing code, and just do this and make a living, then
right.
I would even for a significant salary cut, if I could just make enough money doing this alone, I would probably take that leap.
Live off that Sensi money, baby.
Yeah, it's sensitive right now because they don't take taxes out of their money. So I'm the.
Oh yeah, you're the one that ends up paying the taxes.
So
right?
Because before I added in Sensi income, my refund was looking fat. And then I add in that Sensi,
right? No, I get it.
$10.99, and it's just like it basically flipped 180 degrees.
Yeah. But do you want to know why I want to make money doing this? And but like, what's your why and what for this? Like for me, my why, because I love being in front of a camera and I love trying things, and I definitely have an opinion on like TV series and movies, and I want to be able to entertain people with my thoughts and what I think about stuff, and I love learning just stupid stuff and about tons of things, and why not be able to share that with people? And if I can connect with people across the country that are my loved ones or friends that I've had in the past, I want to be able, my main thing is I want to entertain, and I want to get to the point where I can do it more and focus on it.
Yeah, I think I'm in that same boat. I think if you think back like even 10 years, 15 years, this wasn't like, this is tangible, right? What we're doing it. 15 years ago, this was not like a tangible thing. Like technology's come a long way, and it used to just be like a real exclusive kind of thing you could do is, we can get in front of a camera, do a high quality broadcast, especially in 2 different states. We're
Right.
closer than, but
Yeah. What
but
an hour
but
and
I
a half?
and I think there's I'm not. I mean, I'm not really a be in front of the camera. I'm more of a behind the camera, But I think
That makes this good. It makes you uncomfortable, but you're doing pretty good.
well,
You don't really seem too uncomfortable.
we have we have things to talk about, like we have things to say to people, and it may not be something that's important enough to be on CNN, but
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
like Top Gun, May
Right.
27th. No
but
big
I think,
deal.
like you said, friends and family, acquaintances even, are gonna find entertainment in this, even if it's just even if they're just tuning
We
in
hope.
while they're sitting
We
on
hope.
the toilet. Hey, tune in. We are great toilet entertainment.
dropping a dookie.
Ooh,
Is that like female sitting on the toilet and going pee, or is that like everybody?
toptoiletentertainment.com.
That's kind of weird. Wait, what?
Just thinking of a venture here. No. So
Oh.
we got the gadgets, we got the technology to do it. So let's do it. It's fun. And if we
Yep,
can
yep, I'm
get a
with you.
little rain while we're at it. I don't know. I don't know what the kids are saying. Ooh, that should be a segment. What the kids are saying. Because
So,
you got kids.
Yeah, because I was saying that I was saying my son the other day looked like he was, what he was wearing was fire, and he's like,
Yeah.
dude, that's cringe.
Yeah, I think it's
This is drip.
is it cringe because you're like a 50-year-old dude trying to. That's the cringe part. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's exactly why it was cringe.
Do they still say fire
Dude.
though? I know
Whatever.
they use fire emojis.
I
I
said
don't know if they
fire.
actually say the word fire.
Right. I don't know.
Okay.
Twitch streaming, everybody
there
said
you
that
go.
was fire. So I thought fire was cool. But then again, I haven't really Twitch streamed in a year, so
See,
I've
at my
lost
day
touch
job,
already.
I work with people that are so out of touch with anything trendy. So I'm actually the cool guy because I can come at them with things that are like 5-10 years old, and to them that's still hip. Like
You're still
I'll
cool.
jump on a conference call and I'm like, what the what? And everybody's like, oh man, that's so hip. It's like, yeah.
Right. So I'm so bad with certain things that, like, while I was streaming, I was having some frame issues where I was losing frames, and one of the viewers, one of my subscribers, was all, dude, that is so a Fap setting thing. I'm like, what's a Fap setting? He goes, it's your fapping. You don't know about fapping? Look at your Fap setting, dude. And I'm like, so I start fiddling around and I'm looking at my settings. I do a search for
Something
Fap
else.
in my search bar. And it, I could have gone to the internet to find out what Fap was, but I didn't because I was looking for local. And I had no clue. And so eventually they all said, just Google Fap or fapping. And I did. But whenever somebody would, still to this day, if I go to Twitch and I'm streaming, if somebody subscribes, a video comes up when they subscribe saying, thanks for subscribing. And they get it's a little video of me saying, hey, Potty, where are the Fap settings? And then
Hey, your video looks really
I'm
good, by the way.
horrible with
The way you did your lighting. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, it
you
looks
like
really,
that?
really.
Is it better?
I
I don't have like I just have like an upper black eye, not a.
No, I don't even see
Before I
the
had
black
like
eye.
a full black eye.
And then you got the shadow on the. You got the
Okay.
shadow, on the left side of your face, or like the Rembrandt look.
Yeah, what did you call that again?
Yeah.
Rembrandt. That's it. You know, I took photography in high school and junior high, and I don't remember half of it. And I'm old enough where we didn't do digital. It was
Yeah, there
I
you go.
stuck the
So
film
you were
in the
in
bucket.
the dark room. Is that what they call it?
Yep, the dark room. I loved
Hey,
photography back then.
Your vaping just reminded me of a story that I just saw in the news. Houston City Council bans vaping in public areas of Houston.
Wow. This is getting ridiculous.
What's weird is I didn't check to see if smoking was banned in public areas.
That'd be the proper thing, you'd think. I can't believe we haven't talked about the elephant in the room yet.
I mean, I think we're gonna segue to that. I was waiting for you to say something bad about my wife or something. I was waiting for you to say her name.
You're gonna slap me? I've been slapped a lot in my life.
I've been slapped a few times.
And I think he took it pretty good. I think Chris Rock took it pretty good.
Yeah.
So, and not that, I mean, I don't mind knowing your opinion, but it is pretty funny how volatile and how crazy it was like Trump getting elected for president all of a sudden again. With all the media just engulfing the story and just blowing it up, and then everybody talking about it on social media everywhere you looked. That's all that people were talking. It blew my mind that it got. I mean, it was a big deal, you know.
I think people are
Smith
sick of
somebody.
all the other things that have been conversation pieces lately, you know. But yeah, it.
Well, I think if there was other
this
topics
is still
anyway,
going to be
it still would
big
have
because
gotten this.
you got two big names. You got a big event. You got a nationally televised event, live televised event.
I didn't even know Chris Rock was popular anymore.
I mean, I think he's past his prime.
Right. I think he's kind of like, he's cringe. He's fire.
That's no cap, man. That's no cap.
No?
No, I think he...
wow. We suck
I mean, he's still big in the comedy world, but he's not what, I would say maybe 8-10 years ago he was probably bigger. But he still does those movies with David Spade, right? Where they go off with their wives and kids and they go off camping or something. Someone will have to leave that down in the comments. But they've done like 4 or 5 of these movies, right? They just do one every few years. You know the one where they're all in the swimming pool and then the water starts changing colors because they said the swimming pool has a pee detection. Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Mm-hmm. I've only seen the first one.
But I don't think I tried the second one and I just...
Yeah, so he's in movies.
How excited are you for Top Gun?
What's happening with Top Gun?
How excited are you for Top Gun? May 27th, Top Gun
I thought
Maverick.
that was a deep fake. That's a real thing. Okay. That's exciting then. Is it going to be the same cast?
So I know that Val Kilmer is in a painting because he's like the big...
I guess it can't be everybody because that one dude died at the end.
Commander or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, well, his son is there. So the whole premise of, and I'm not
spoiler alert,
because
people.
all I've seen is it's not a spoiler alert, but so this class of pilots is the best they've ever had, ever. And I don't know what happens to the current flight instructor or why he's not good enough to train this class, but they come to the conclusion that there's only one pilot that's good enough to train this class.
Of course.
And it's Maverick. And some of the acrobatics that they do, and it's just crazy.
And he,
but the storyline's
I mean, he's known
cool.
for doing his own stunts, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, so he's a solo guy, and he, like, the starting line of the, what was it? He comes
Mission
in
Impossible.
and,
oh,
well, no. I'm a fan of Mission
Jack
Impossible.
Reacher.
I'm a fan of Tom Cruise. Period. I know a lot of people think he's quirky and weird, but I love everything he does. But he comes in saying, saying I'm not a teacher, and I'm more solo kind of guy. So that's the starting line of the.
And who's the female lead in this whole thing?
You know, which.
Oh man!
You know, I didn't even notice.
You didn't notice who the female lead was?
No, I didn't care.
I mean,
Top Gun.
There was a female lead in the first one, wasn't there? The instructor.
Yeah. Yep. It might be another. It might be a pilot this time. I think it's the one of the female is a pilot, but I don't
Maybe
remember
it's
who
Zendaya.
it is.
I don't know. Oh, come on. You
Who's
can't be that
Zendaya?
old. Didn't you watch Spider-Man? She's the love interest in the Tom Holmes, the Tom Holland.
Okay. Yeah, she looks like she's like 12 years old to me. So
Well, she's in that show Euphoria on HBO, which is like about high school kids coming to age with their sexuality or something. And
right, I think I've watched one.
Tried to watch
one
episode, but
I wasn't.
I think I
big
fell
on it.
asleep.
But in all reality, I do watch new shows oftentimes after I'm done at the computer, you know, doing design work.
Maverick.
Or, you know, whatever. Are
you watching Maverick in the
pretty
theater,
tired.
or are you doing some kind of home streaming? Okay, so is it going to be released, streaming release?
I hope so.
Amazon
I'm
Prime
waiting.
does a lot of, same day streaming and theater.
Yeah, and I'll pay whatever.
You easily
$25,
pay
whatever.
that. You probably pay way more than that if you go to the theater.
More than that.
Yeah.
I spend $50 every time we go to the theater.
Yeah, because
that was 3 years ago. Yeah, it creeps me out. I told you that. I think our first episode.
Like a.
I'm gonna have to put a card up above right there. For that
here.
part. Yeah, that's gonna be our first card.
And you can click here or here.
Okay. Right there.
You'll have to special. Oh wait, that's too high. Yeah, there. You go.
Oh, it is.
Or you just do like a thing right there. I don't know. Or like playing with testicles. Kind of like I do down.
Okay. Yeah.
That reminds me of a comedy bit. Hey, okay, so anyway, we were talking about the Oscars, and
oh yeah,
I think what was weird is that just nothing happened, right? Like everybody just kind of went on like nothing happened.
I know, what the hell? Nobody even mentioned the lady sitting right behind Will. Like, how composed was she? You got to give her props for just. I mean, you could tell her eyes opened up a little extra, but she kept her cool. Did you notice that?
I mean, what was going through their heads? Like, the fact that one man assaulted another man physically, and like, what goes through their mind? Like, well, we're all actors here. You know what?
And what was it? Penelope Cruz and her man that they were talking about at the same time, kind of. I wish they had scanned back on them, but they didn't.
I don't know why. It just kind of reminded me of that whole Alec Baldwin situation. You know.
I don't know about the Alec Baldwin
Well, you know,
situation.
where he was on the movie set and his gun went off and killed somebody. and
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just kind of like nothing happened, like no one was arrested. And I don't even know if there's going to be any criminal charges. I'm sure they'll file some kind of a civil suit against him. But I think, and a lot of people say that rich people, famous people, the Hollywood elites, there's the quotes, they just get away with anything.
Yeah, they're different.
And we saw that, on live TV the other night. You go up and slap somebody that says something you don't like, and 30 minutes later, you get presented with an Oscar.
Yeah, but do we know that Chris Rock wasn't given $500K for that?
I thought that
On
at
the
first
side?
too, and to me, somebody made the point. What is in it? But they don't need money. I mean, these guys don't need money. Will Smith doesn't need money. Chris Rock doesn't need money. So,
Well, I'll put money on it though that Chris Rock needs money more than Will Smith.
I mean,
even though he probably doesn't.
He doesn't
need it.
need.
I just wonder if there was a
They have nothing to
conversation
gain.
Is there a dollar amount that would make
I don't
you
think they have
not
anything
mind
to
getting
gain.
slapped? Oh, I don't either. I don't think that, like the academies, like all these people saying that it's it was staged.
I mean, that
Get
thought
the-
crossed
get
my
the
mind for a split
fuck outta
second, but
here.
it's like, why? Why would either of them, especially Will Smith?
Yeah, neither one of them would have gained from doing this for the academy.
And
I mean, that's ridiculous. And I know that people might make comments down below, and I'm game. Go for it.
I think they did a poll. They did like some big network did a poll, and I mean it's very close. It's like 52 for on Chris Rock's side and 48 on Will Smith's side. That's a close margin. It's probably covered in the margin of error. So to think that the country is split on whether Will Smith's right or Chris Rock is right, I don't know. It's not. I mean, I don't see how. In my opinion, I don't see how Will Smith is right. I mean, no matter what, you can't just physically
definitely not
attack
right.
somebody.
Hey, I might have done the same thing.
And you
as
wouldn't
Will
think you were
Smith,
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would have known I was wrong, but I do weird things when people mess with my wife, or family.
You know what's really
friends.
what I thought was funny though is
I get.
he's laughing at that joke, right? Remember in the first few seconds.
Yeah, but I think that there's a reason for that. I mean, I'm not in Will Smith's head, but I think he was just laughing it off
Hollywood laugh,
to be
right?
Hollywood.
Going along with it.
Just laughing it off.
And you can see Jade is
Okay.
not laughing.
And
He doesn't
then-
notice. He doesn't see her at first.
No,
he
she
doesn't
wasn't,
notice
obviously.
at first.
We saw that. And even after he slapped him, he still had a smirk on his face, but I think he was just, once again, being Hollywood. It's uncomfortable. Some people smile when they're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We don't really know. We're not in his head. So it's hard to
I think
know. Do we even know if Chris Rock knew
No,
that
and here's
she
the
had
thing.
alopecia?
whatever happened.
Even if he says he didn't or did,
Whatever happened
don't know
between
the
them
truth.
two that night, the Oscars should have stepped in. And
Yeah.
there's supposedly some word
Oh,
that
for
the
su-
Oscars
well, I don't
asked
know.
Will Smith to leave and he refused, which to me is like, you can tell someone to leave. It's your show. So
Who
yeah,
said
there's
that? Did the
some. There was
Oscars say that?
some
Did the
report out on
Academy say
Twitter
that they
said
asked him to leave?
like Will Smith was the Oscars. Some spokesman said we did ask Will Smith to leave and he refused.
Yeah, until they make that statement,
I think it's official. You'll have to search for that. I think it is official.
Yeah, we'll have to check that. I don't
Well, the
trust
media's-
media at all.
Yeah.
Unless it comes directly from the source, like the Academy, making a statement.
I think it was.
I have a-
check it
so
out
I'll
on
have
Twitter.
to
I think
look
it
that
was
up,
their
but-
account, the Academy Awards.
Okay, because I'm not a very
Yeah,
trusting
so
person.
but still, I
And
mean, it just you can't let that happen
uh,
because it just sends a bad message.
no, yeah, it does. I mean, unless something's posted on Facebook, I have a hard
And
time
then if they're
trusting
not
it.
sure what to do, you just ask them. You ask them both to
Come on,
leave.
that's supposed to be funny. Well,
He
Chris
didn't.
Rock didn't do anything. I mean, he told a joke, and
Right. I
that's
mean,
his
if you're going
job
to
to
go to a
tell a
place
joke.
like that, you know you're a big name. You're going to get heckled or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's no,
I
for
would
sure.
I would obviously if Chris Rock made a joke of me, I mean, I'd be laughing my ass off.
Yeah, it's like my wife introduced me to celebrity tweets,
Yeah.
celebrity
You
mean
got to
tweets,
laugh.
and some of them take them really well, and some of them are shocked, and some of them are like, "Screw you."
And you know the thing about the
Uh,
thing about her hair condition is it's not life threatening.
no, you. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not in her shoes, and I am not losing my hair, even though I shave it.
And when did she announce that?
far from losing
2018?
my
I
hair.
think she announced it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so
I didn't look into it. I mean, I saw the video where she was talking about it, but I'm not in her shoes, so it's so hard to know what hell she's gone through it, if it's affected her
well,
career.
she was just in an episode of
I mean,
The Equalizer.
I don't know.
Man. She's still a big name. Of course,
Yeah.
that was a terrible episode of The
Of
Equalizer.
course she is. And I like everything that she. Well, I haven't seen that, but everything she's done, I like
Yeah.
her role every time I
She's
see
good
her.
in The Matrix.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't. I
Oh,
don't. Is she
yeah.
in the new one? The one that just came out, Resurrection.
I don't know.
It was kind of.
I couldn't watch it.
It was kind of terrible. Kind of
It
terrible.
was boring from the get-go. Yeah, I thought so. Let us know what you guys think of what is it?
Matrix
Matrix.
Resurrections on HBO Max.
Resurrection. Let us know what you guys thought. So we did get a couple. Steven mentioned that he liked.
Yeah.
Did you read the notes?
Yeah.
Messages that we got on our video? Yeah, he liked, what were the two movies?
Pulp Fiction. Oh,
No.
wrong channel.
Yeah, obviously. Let me read his exact. It's another thing with this is just ridiculous. I have to go through all this. Oh my goodness. Okay. So The Rock and
Oh.
Trapped in Paradise.
Okay.
The Rock was pretty decent. Trapped in Paradise was pretty decent, actually. But I can't say I really remember either one that well. I need to do a refresher on those two now.
I like most of his movies, but why do I still like Snake Eyes? You know why? Because I like
don't.
Gary Sinise as a bad guy. He's a good bad guy.
Okay, I'm game for that. We did get another comment. We got a few comments on this one. Inserts Lou Cipher emote
Mike,
here.
that was Mike.
And then,
See, I did look at the comments, man.
that's it. And then, Joey, I need some beef jerky.
Are you like the beef jerky king? Okay.
I was at one time.
What happened with that?
I was. You didn't know that?
For some reason, I feel like it does ring a bell. Like you had like some kind of dehydrator. Yeah.
Yeah, a massive one. Not quite commercial grade, but close. I mean, I I could do 20, 30 pounds very easily.
And what kind of meat are you using? What's the process?
So, I mean, the exact cut I was using was from cow beef, but it was a London broil steak, so it's the top round. So there's a bottom and a top round. Bottom is usually a little fattier. Top is a little leaner. So, and beef jerky, you want less fat, so it's not all greasy when you go to eat it.
And do you like marinate it or
nice
something? How do you get? Okay.
Yeah, I used to marinate it for about 8 hours.
And do you?
Yeah. And I used to make. Sometimes I'd make my own teriyaki from scratch. Sometimes I'd buy it. I'd use Shearson and Lehman. Is that what it was? I forget it. The Worcestershire sauce.
Hey, you should use Country Bob's
Worcestershire
sauce.
Country Bob's what?
It's like a
what is
steak
that?
Sauce type thing. Country Bob's. I think Walmart carries it.
I mean, I have a mini dehydrator still. It doesn't. I don't get the same result that I used to get from my.
What's your gas prices out there?
I don't know.
You're electric. Congrats.
No. I don't go anywhere.
I don't know. Where did I go? I just saw.
When did you put gas in your car? Do you go places?
I went somewhere.
I thought it was. I thought that the both of us don't go anywhere. I thought it's our wives that go places.
I went to. I can't think of where I went now. Target. I think I went to Target. It's fifth.
Yeah, I'm not big on Target.
There was a reason. I don't know why we went to Target. It was a family trip. Oh, just to go grab some clothes and stuff for the kids. And then we went to Freddy's. Remember Freddy's back in Mesa? With the really skinny French fries? Yeah. There's a Freddy's here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can't eat Freddy's.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
We got one here too, but I can't eat it. The meat is too fatty. I can do their hot fish. No.
No?
I'm not a hot dog fan.
Ah.
I like brats.
Brats are good, yeah.
Do brats. When we do hot dogs, unless it's a chili dog, then I can do a hot dog.
Yeah. Chili.
I like a Coney dog style chili dog.
Oh, so anyway, I think it was 444 out here. It was just an easy number to remember.
Oh wow. That's kind of high.
St. Louis is like $1 less. Maybe not $1, maybe 50 cents.
What?
I went into town a few weeks ago to pick up Patty from the airport, and I remember seeing $3.89.
Right.
And we were already high. I think we were already in this ballpark where we're at now. So it hasn't really increased much over the past few weeks. Like it spiked. No, I mean, we're 50 cents higher than St. Louis. And we're...
Right, but 50 cents...
was St. Louis.
You said $3.89.
Here it's been steady at like $4.40.
Okay. It's just, it seems like a lot. I know that when we went to your place, it was like $3.90, but we buy premium.
High rollers.
No, it's just longevity of the car. We like putting good stuff in it to make it last longer.
Is
that bad? Am I fooled?
You may be
fooled.
Spiel? Look up. There's a few videos on this. Look up the high octane. There's a couple. They seem like trustworthy, like race car or gas experts, vehicle experts that say that even regular at like 89 octane is more
Yeah.
than your car needs. Like he said, like your car would be fine with like 75 or some low number.
What? I've noticed, like, so not in this vehicle, but older vehicles that we've had, like my truck, I would put premium and
I agree.
I could feel it. It felt more sluggish with the
What'd
pedal.
you put in your bike?
Oh, always
here.
premium.
I do premium. I do premium
Yeah,
in our four wheelers and in my riding mower, because those things tend to, like, you don't use those as often, and if the gas is just going to sit there for like a week or two at a time, I just want it to be better gas, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it makes me feel better. And sometimes that's all it is. That's enough.
I'm with
that's
that.
worth it.
But with our car, it's only seen premium.
Lucky for your car.
What else is going on?
I was thinking about something earlier. So what's up with this camera shortage, man? I mean, we got like...
it's pissing me off.
That's like the most frustrating thing when you've got a pocket full of money, and not full, but you got a pocket.
I don't have a pocket full of money, but if the ZVE10 was available,
that's
I'd
what
be
I'm
in
saying
my
is
possession.
you've got the money to buy something, but that something is not there to buy.
And as of tomorrow, the price is going to be $1,100.
And watch, they'll probably be in stock.
Oh, guaranteed. At least the white one is going to be in stock before the black one. If you've noticed, everywhere says on the way for the white one.
Yep. You have alerts everywhere, don't you? Waiting to get that alert? Yeah, I think I got a Best. I got Best Buy.
Best Buy.
B&H. I got those two alerts.
B&H.
I think Adorama, I got an alert.
Yeah, Adorama. No, Adorama, you have to buy it.
Are you
they don't
sure?
have an alert.
No, they have an alert because I get it.
Or do they?
It goes to my junk mail every other week.
Then
They
maybe
do
I
it
did.
like, they do it like every 2 weeks or something. Yeah, that's too bad.
I might have done Gabe's too.
Do you have a camera shop out by you? There's a big one in Indianapolis, Ralph's or something. I was gonna buy a camera there once. I was gonna buy a Canon 1DX Mark III there. Not too long ago.
Oh, I have.
You got a Best Buy near you?
I have a Blair Photo. Is Blair any good?
I've never heard of them, but we only have one local camera shop, which is like 40 miles from me. It's on the west side of St. Louis, called Schiller's. I called them and they said they were out of like almost everything Sony. And
yeah, photographer in Evansville goes straight to a Facebook page for Blair Photo. That's sad.
It's a good SEO score then.
And if you look at their images on the page,
not good.
What? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, Blair Photo, but if you're hearing this for any reason, fix your pictures on your Facebook page.
Well,
it's 2019,
one of my light
so they might not be around.
Because I had them on battery power.
You're all dark now.
Alexa,
you feel
turn on the Godox 1000. See, that's behind me. That's not good. Alexa, turn off the Godox 1000. Oh. Yeah, but I don't like that.
It's actually better.
It puts a big blare on my forehead.
Oh.
Because it's right above me. It's right here.
Stripe.
I don't like the angle.
Okay, we only got like what, 12 more minutes. 15.
15. Oh yeah, so have you ever
I don't know.
you've lived in Europe, haven't you? Oh,
No, I've never lived out of the United States.
lucky you.
Yep, I've visited. So all of the what do you call it?
Continental.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Within the
mainland.
the
the
main
mainland.
continent. Yeah, I've visited every state.
That's a big deal.
In the U.S., but yeah, but yeah. So never. Why is that? You have how many countries have you lived in?
Lived in Belgium, Okinawa, Japan, I guess is the country. Germany.
Ooh, Okinawa. Okay.
And, that's where I've lived. And then traveled to places like the Philippines.
The Philippines would be cool.
And then all over Europe. The only place that I wish, or eventually I'll go there, is England. Never been to England.
I would like to do England
much
myself.
Everywhere else I've checked off. I mean, I haven't. I want to go on an Alaskan cruise still. Haven't done the Alaskan cruise. So.
Yep, I'm going on a cruise in 87 days.
Oh, that's right. Caribbean, right?
Caribbean, Mexico, yeah.
And what line was it? Carnival? Norwegian.
No, Norwegian.
Yeah.
It's the only one we go.
No kids, man.
Because of the food. I don't know. I've gone on Carnival to Hawaii.
To Hawaii?
I think it was.
It goes to Hawaii?
What's that?
Does it go from like San
I
Francisco
don't
to
remember
Hawaii?
what cruise line
like
it
a
was.
long ride.
No, I flew.
Oh.
We flew to
Honolulu?
the cruise. Yep.
You know,
Honolulu. I was 15 years old.
Is that the last
14,
time you
15?
were in Honolulu?
No. Oh, Honolulu,
You know what?
yes.
What surprised me about Honolulu is how dirty it is. Yeah, I know.
Like LA, but
when
in
you
Hawaii.
watch TV shows in Hawaii and TV shows in LA, you see that LA is dirty.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see that Hawaii is dirty.
Well, you didn't watch the new Magnum show or even Hawaii 5-0?
I didn't. They didn't really emphasize like the graffiti
show the
everywhere
hood.
when you're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. There's lots of gangs and like. So I've been to Maui many times. That's where I got
Congrats.
married. Haven't been back since then, but it's not the same on Maui or even Kona. You know,
Did you go?
the Big Island.
Did you go where they made
It's
Jurassic
just
Park?
Different. Yeah, Kauai.
And then there's another spot where they filmed 51st Dates?
Yeah, that was in on the Big Island, not in Kona, but the other side.
Oh, cat's gonna jump up here.
I don't know. But I think there's the. Oh, look at that! Look at
This
that!
is Alexis.
How precious.
She's like, here, smell my ass.
I got her. Okay.
Hey, you're blocking my light.
Wow, that was interesting.
What's left of it?
It's not the cat.
Now, see, she was blocking it.
We haven't even
your
looked at
tail's
Netflix.
all bent. Is that
Do a
natural?
quick.
What's going on?
Here, let me
It's
do
still
a
Adam
quick.
Project, #1.
Is it
But
really?
I'm wondering if they're having a little bit of a slow season. I've been watching a lot more Hulu.
He was buying a plane, buying a boat.
I did add the
There you
Hulu
go.
ESPN package, by the way, since I already had Disney. $6
Yeah.
more bucks to add the other two, and now I get to
Hey,
watch Dana
you're knocking
White's
stuff
Contender
off the
Series.
table. Get out of here.
Get out of
You're looking good in the
Get outta
lighting.
here, you
Oh, now you're
pussy.
stepping on my keyboard.
Okay, so we've got Bridgerton as #1.
Bridgerton.
Is It Cake is #2. What happened? Adam Project is #9. What?
Are you looking at? Oh, you know, maybe my the page I must have been looking at was movies.
Oh, if
What's
you go
#1?
straight to movies.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Are you what? Are you looking at the United
2049.
States?
Yeah.
It's hard to
of course.
believe.
Blade Runner, then Trust No One. Adam Project is #3. Despicable Me 2,
Some
#4. King of Thieves, 5. Shrek, #6. Shrek 2, #7. Tombstones, #8. Medea, Homecoming, #9. And then Despicable
I
Me,
question that. I
#10.
question that those are the top 10.
Yeah, so I think that somebody's paying
Yeah.
money to get.
They want to
some of
get on
those.
that.
I don't think they're real. I think that they're just trying to manipulate.
Because
what
if
people are
something pops up
watching.
on that top 10, they're just going to watch it.
Because Inventing
terrible.
Anna is still #4, and it's not good enough to be #4. Good Girls
come
is
on.
#5. So I think that they're pushing that up there just
And it
to
works.
get people to watch the new season. I mean, I don't think it's real. Trust No One, #6. The Last Kingdom, #7. Pieces of Her, 8. Adam Project, 9. And then Coco Melon, #9.
I don't know what
Or
that is.
#10, I mean.
I started watching
little
The
kids'
Untamed
cartoon.
again. It's a show.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm watching the version in its original language, as I always do. But I hadn't watched that show. It's probably been about a year since I watched it, maybe more. Brought back memories.
Yeah, it's not one I've watched.
What are you watching?
Right now, let's go look.
So you got that Hulu package.
Continue
There's a lot
watching.
of good shows on Hulu. Yeah.
But it's got commercials, so it's gonna bug me. But I will. So I gave Young, Famous, and African a chance.
On Hulu?
I've only watched like 15 minutes of it. It was driving me nuts. Even though I love reality. Soil, couldn't do that. Top Boy, couldn't do that. Trust No One, couldn't do that.
You know what? Most of the stuff I'm watching on Hulu is like network TV stuff. Like I like the FBI series. Like FBI, the Dick
it's
Wolf
good.
stuff. I like his stuff.
I don't watch. I'll only watch it if Danny's watching it. Otherwise, I won't watch it on my own.
And I'm watching NCIS Hawaii. I'm not watching the other ones. Just Hawaii.
Oh, the NCIS Hawaii is that?
It's, I think
you
it's
liking
Nick
that one?
Lachey's wife. She's the main.
Oh, So I'm not a crime fan at all. But NCIS I'll watch.
Yeah, I go through my little like cycles of watching the original, and then I might skip a couple seasons, but then I'll jump over to like NCIS Los Angeles, because I do like I like the cast of NCIS Los Angeles.
Yeah, me too.
I think they had
That's the one I
Goldberg
liked.
on it
That's
last
the one that
week.
got me into it.
Yeah, he was like a
Oh,
a
really?
guest.
Wow. So, you know what else I tried to watch?
GP. Oh, how was
Cooking
that?
with Paris.
Really?
Horrible.
Now, was it about the cooking or
Yes.
is it about the conversation?
Well, the cooking and the both were horrible. She was doing this marshmallow puff
Yeah,
blue thing with Kardashian. What's
I
her
don't
name?
know. There's so many. Kim?
The main one.
Okay.
Yeah, Kim. So, yeah, it
Well, I'll be
horrible.
sure to
couldn't
make sure. Yeah.
watch it.
Maybe
You
it'll
should
help me
watch it.
fall asleep.
I can't get that 10 minutes back.
Man, what are you going to do? Press
So-
charges.
Yeah, well,
But I like Hulu.
I mean,
I
it
do
was
like
horrible.
Hulu.
you know what
I don't
did?
like the ads, though.
I need to give it a shot, even though I have to deal with commercials. Are You the One? That old MTV show where the people have a match. I've watched some of those
Okay.
old episodes that I originally watched live.
Did you did you watch did you start watching Power?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I'm almost done
Original.
with season 6
Okay.
of the
I
main
might
series.
have to go back and do that. I'm watching the Force
I love it.
spinoff. Tommy
Okay.
spinoff.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Yeah.
So that's what got me into it. Was that one? Power
Yeah.
was the Tommy story, but yeah. You know what I've been started watching this week though?
Okay.
So I've been watching a lot of UFC stuff.
Backyard bare
knuckle
knuckles
fighting.
stuff.
Not backyard.
Where do you
it's
catch that?
professional.
Streaming?
YouTube. If you look up bare knuckle fighting something, let me look at. All I have to do is go to home on YouTube. It's gonna dominate my.
What else
home.
you watching on YouTube?
It
yes,
is
yes. Bare
BKFC.
knuckle. What's Bobby Lee
Bare
up
Knuckle
to?
Fighting Championship. I don't know. I haven't watched any of his stuff this week.
Where do you watch him the most? On Tiger Belly or Bad Friends? Yeah.
Tiger Belly for sure. I mean, I like Bad Friends, but it's nothing close to Tiger Belly.
Well, that's him and his lady.
And since he's gotten clean and sober again, I don't know if you've noticed this, but he's getting pretty funny. Do you notice
I think
the
he's
difference?
always funny.
Oh, no. I think he's always funny too. I'm a fan. But he's just sharper,
Could be.
quicker, wittier.
Do you watch there's another
Yeah,
podcast
for real.
I'll have to find it. I'll have to send you a link to it. I can't think of the name. Oh, King and the Sting. King and the Sting.
King in the Sting?
It's Brendan Schaub and Theo Vaughn. It's pretty funny because they've got the guy that was from the show Workaholics. One of the kind of auxiliary characters, not one of the three main characters from Workaholics, but he's.
Well, I love Theo. So, Chris. Yeah, he's a dry sense.
Yeah,
of
he's
humor,
been
but
on a
he's
lot
funny as
lately.
hell.
He's not one of the. I think the main hosts are Brendan and Theo, and then that other guy from Workaholics.
Okay.
Sometimes he sits in the co-host chair, and then sometimes it's Theo. But Chris Delia's been on a lot lately, almost like a regular.
Yeah, he is a regular now. He is there's a trio. It says sign up at Patreon for 2 episodes a month with Theo, Brendan, and Chris.
Well, you know these guys are doing their
Oh,
podcasts like it's nothing now. I mean they're probably just raking in
Everybody's
money.
doing a podcast.
Let's just start up a podcast and boom they.
Well, a comedian doing a podcast, I'm all for it. I'll watch them all. So you asked what I've been doing. So bare knuckle fighting and cameras. And gimbals. Deciding if I'm going to use my phone on when I go on vacation for video.
It's a hassle.
What do you mean?
I took a gimbal.
Not a big one, a handheld gimbal.
Yeah.
3-axis. But if I get a Sony, I won't need
IBIS.
that. So
active steady shot.
Is that what that does?
Yeah, and you can get a lens that has stabilization, and you have IBIS, so you get what they call active steady shot. It's double, right? It's both. Yeah.
Does it work? It
together.
stacks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know what the cat's chasing.
Cameras are expensive to start screwing around with. You think that you're getting this $1,000 camera, and then all of a sudden you got to spend $2,000 on the lens.
People forget that the lens usually ends up, or the lenses, right? Because one lens is never enough. You know, you got to have like the 50 1.8. You're gonna need like a 35 or a 24, or you might even need a wide shot like a 10 to 18. And then you're gonna want a 70 to 300 or something. You're gonna want to zoom.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 70. I hear that the 75 to 300, that kind of range, is like really nice to have. But I just want that 16, and then something that for
and
all
I
around
think like
shooting.
with me, see that's why my outside studio, that would not work if those cameras weren't permanently stationed out there. If I had to go out and set that up every few days, every time somebody wanted to, or I wanted to do a podcast, or somebody wanted to come out and do a podcast, it would never work. I'd just be like, let's just skip this week. Because if like even this camera here, Sony A7S III, it's basically a permanent fixture on this tripod. That way, if the mood hits, boom, just sit down and go.
Yeah, I mean, my A6000's my...
Boom.
Okay, let's be real. It's my only camera. I've got an old Rebel sitting in a bag somewhere.
Camera B. Look over here. Look over here.
It's horrible. That camera is so
before
bad.
autofocus was invented.
No, it's got autofocus, but it's horrible. The camera's horrible.
I told Patty I was going to buy a new camera. Yeah.
You told Patty? What'd she say?
No.
She didn't care, right?
She didn't care.
Didn't? She just said okay. That's
well,
what
the
I
only reason
her.
I said that is because I am thinking about buying another A7 III.
Wow, and not the
well,
the one we've been talking about.
If I could buy 3 of those, then I would. Or at least 2. Because here's why. If I buy one ZV-E10, then I will have every one of my cameras will be different. I want to have at least, I've got camera 1 for co-host 1, camera 2 for co-host 2. Those
Yeah, but
right,
your
the wide
angle
angle is
doesn't
the
have to be
Sony.
the same.
So I think if I go, camera 1 right now is a Sony. No. Camera 1's a Canon 80D. Camera 2,
How is the ADD?
pretty good. I looked it up the other day on B&H. It's still like $1,100. Yeah, and the 90D is
Really?
$1,200
For a used one?
new. I'm sure they're cheaper used.
Wow.
When I bought my 80D, I bought it at Best Buy. I mean, it had just come out. Yeah, it was like $1,200. But the price hasn't gone down. Because I bought the kit. I mean, I bought it with the kit
So
lens.
crazy. Have you
Yeah,
ever
you get
tried
like
to sell one
$200.
to one of these places?
Yeah.
Is that what
Actually,
they offer?
now with the 80D, Best Buy offers
then they make-
0. Best Buy's like, we'll dispose of it for you if you want.
Really?
No much.
No.
There's a place online. If you go through Adorama, they're good at.
Yeah.
They're better. They're way better than Best Buy at buying stuff, but they do take it, they inspect it, they try it, make sure it all works. Best Buy doesn't do that. Best Buy just says, we have a fixed price, whether it works or not. We'll pretty much. I mean, they ask you, does it work? At Best Buy, and then they'll give you like.
Yeah, that's bad.
I think there was a camera that I was going to turn. I think I was going to take my 80D in, but they were at the time. This was years ago, maybe like 3 years ago. I think they were going to give me like $180 for it. And this the place that
That's
Adorama
ridiculous.
deals with, they're kind of partnered with. I think they offered $380, so like not much better.
So the ADD
It
doesn't
does.
even have
It's got
audio
audio in, yeah.
in.
It's got a
Oh, it
mic
does?
check.
How old is
Well,
that
they're
model?
at 90D right now, so it's one model back.
Oh, that's not horrible. That's like buying the 7.2. Oh, now it's like buying the 7.3.
It's older than the
Because
A7
the
III.
4's out.
It's probably A7 II timeline.
Okay.
When did? Yeah, I'm trying
know
to
what?
remember when I bought that.
We're going to wrap this up.
We'll pick it up next time, but
Yeah. More info
is
on
a
the
struggle.
camera struggle.
if you want to,
We're going to see what happens tomorrow with all these Sony cameras that are. So they had a price increase. It's hitting tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with inventory. I think it was just a plot
to buy
get
their
people to pay
to
more
buy
money.
the more expensive models,
But
and
nonetheless,
it worked.
everybody, we need subscribers. Well, we don't need them, but I would love to be able to let you know when we're posting new videos, and hopefully you care about that. If
Yeah,
you do, subscribe.
By the way,
Yeah.
our viewers may notice that this video is going to be different, right? It's not live. It's going to be professionally edited by
Yeah,
Mr.
we're
Joey
not doing live this time.
Buttafuoco.
Yep. So if it looks horrible,
Blame me.
Blame Tommy.
Blame
Wait,
me, I
what?
said. Yeah, I'm good with taking
that
blame.
works.
Oh, you know what? I forgot that I have a zoom button.
What?
Am I messing
Oh,
up?
we don't want no, nobody wants that.
But it's
Who wants
I know
that? Now that's
it's
just
pointed at the
that's
wrong place.
that's cringe.
I forgot I had a zoom button. Thanks to Sony. I gotta block my eyes. Technology. All right, people, subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
Like it, subscribe.
Comment.
You can hit the bell so you're notified. If you're not, I'm hearing people aren't getting
We're shadow
notified.
banned,
So maybe
man.
you
We're
got to
too
hit the bell. I
controversial.
don't know.
More reason to subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But if you want to get info on series, if you have questions about certain things, if you want to know something, make sure to leave comments. I want more activity. I want to know what people are
we
thinking.
should do some drone talk
Be
next
raw.
time. And
Yeah,
share
I'm
this
game for
video.
that.
I think that's the best marketing that money can't buy.
If you enjoy it,
And if you
please,
don't
yep.
enjoy it, share
Thank
it and
you.
tell everybody it sucks.
Yeah, that too. We'll get views
It'll
off that too.
Work the algorithm. Or just
Some
send
way,
money.
somehow.
Cash app us. Cash at me $1, Tommy $.
Okay.
I don't know. That's not me. Don't send money there.
No.
No cap.
Okay. We
Don't
out.
be sus.
Peace. Subscribe. Late.
It's a cut.
Cut. We
It
done?
doesn't, time does fly. It doesn't seem like it's very long. When the guys were
does.
out earlier doing their podcast, yeah, they hit an hour. And it was like, man, these guys just hit an hour like it was nothing.
Have
They
they
were
checked
jealous.
ours out
I
yet?
showed them today. Because we
Why
have,
were
I
they
guess we have
jealous?
50 subscribers.
No,
Well,
we
it
only
was
have
close enough.
40
They
something.
rounded up, I guess. I said, yeah, my partner Joey, man, he's all into the SEO scores. I told him to go get Tube Buddy. Yeah, I told
I've
these
always
guys, I
had
said, go
TubeBuddy.
get Tube Buddy and start there. Get your tags right, get your hashtags correct, name your videos right, do good thumbnails. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do that don't cost any money. And then just have good content and let nature take its course. I gotta figure out why this light went out. These lights are supposed to last like for 8 hours. Boom, 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 boom. Holy shit, it's 11? 11 o'clock. All right, I still got to go do some programming. I still got to do some day job work.
Oh, have fun
I got to
with
do
that.
some lambdas.
Yeah.
Some Amazon
I don't even know
crap.
what that is. So 44 subscribers. Let's see how many.
I'm going to see if I sent a link to the episode 2 to the our FedEx driver
We do have
Pretty good.
111 views.
for episode 2.
I mean, yeah, so by Friday we were at 71
Okay.
views on our other video. So if we keep going up,
I'll
that's
tell
only
my
a good thing.
coworkers in Mumbai to tell all their friends and family to tune in and subscribe.
That would be huge.
You are
Those-
goat, man.
they're
You
gonna
are
talk.
goat. All right, I'm going to go work. Peace out.
Okay, I'm out.